We strongly believe that for most dogs and cats, a good quality dry diet is best. However, this doesn't mean that they should only be fed this. In fact, introducing your pet to a variety of foods, different textures, different smells, can actually help with their behavioural development and can be used for mental stimulation. Having favourite foods that are only given as a treat can help when hiding medication or if we ever need to tempt your pet when it's feeling poorly. There are just a few rules that we say to follow. The main one is that 90% of your pet's calories in a day should be made up of a complete pet food. After this, the other 10% can be made up with the treats or the things that you're going to use for your activity feeding. Even if your pet's on a therapeutic or prescription diet, with a lot of them this is still the case, but we'd recommend checking with your vet or your vet nurse first before feeding anything else. Make sure you know what's safe and what's not safe to feed your dog. If you're unsure, then check with your vet or vet nurse, they should be able to help. But here are a few things that you should definitely avoid. Raisins and grapes, onions, leeks, garlic, macadamia nuts, chocolate. Avocado, the seed is toxic, so we say just to avoid the whole fruit. Corn on the cob, and also large amounts of liver. A few bits of dried liver is fine, but lots of it can cause a toxicity. Something you may not be aware of is xylitol. This is a type of sweetener that's added to a lot of things, such as low-fat products, yogurts, spreads, and also peanut butter is the one to watch for. It actually causes a very quick hypoglycemia, causing your pet's blood sugar to drop, so you definitely want to avoid that. Many homemade dog treat recipes include yoghurt. Now in small amounts it can be okay, but it can cause digestive upsets, so it may just be worth avoiding that because of the lactose that's in it. Normal food is an ideal ingredient to use to start with, so you can use it in things such as slow feeders or food balls like the ones we've got here, so you can just fill up your dry food in there. The other thing with your dry food is that you can soak it and then you can use it to stuff things such as the Kongs, so then you know that you're giving them their normal diet and then they're not having too many calories, and especially for dogs that are overweight that's a really good idea. The other thing you can do is use some vegetables that are pureed or mashed. So just cook them and don't use any milk or any butter or anything, just mash them or puree them, and then you can use them to stuff things, or you can use them frozen within those things. So things like carrot or sweet potato are perfect. The next thing really is just to freeze the vegetables. So freeze a whole vegetable such as a carrot, and that can make an interesting chew for a dog. Peanut butter is really good for smearing onto things such as the licky mat that we've got here, and other things such as like when you're grooming your dog, putting it on something just to take their attention away so that you can get the job done if they don't enjoy it that much. It can be useful. Oats are really good. You can soak them and make a porridge out of them, and that can be useful to put into toys. And then things such as salmon or tuna, if you're getting the tin varieties, then get those in spring water, so that you haven't got the salt in the brine or they're not too oily. Then you can use pilchards in tomato sauce. That can be quite a good one, and one that your dog may not have seen before, so it can be quite interesting. And then sardines are good as well. Fruit without the stones or the pips can be a nice treat for your dog, and again you can puree that or mash it or cook it and put it into things as well. And then the last thing is egg, and this can be cooked in different ways or even given raw, which makes an interesting dog treat. Go!